Hello and welcome to Divine Geekery, the show for fans with faith. And of course, I'm talking about faith of any kind, be it Christian, Jewish, Hindu, or devotee of the cult of Skaro. So if you believe in an infinite loving God and the existence of an eternal soul, and you know your flux capacitor from your Farpoint station, then this is the show for you.
He's not the Messiah, he's a very naughty boy!
Today we're talking about Brian Talbot's graphic novel masterwork, The Adventures of Luther Arkwright.
Agents down! Two of them, you want.
First published in 1978, Luther Arkwright is one of the earliest and still to this day one of the greatest graphic novels ever produced. Beating Alan Moore to the punch by several years, it's so far ahead of its time that creator Brian Talbot had to take a hiatus of a decade about a third of the way through the story, leaving me with a crushing cliffhanger, I might add, to wait for the comic book industry to catch up with him. It's a beautifully complex, part science fiction, part steampunk tale of an eternal war fought across multiple dimensions. It eventually settles down to focus on a world with a British Civil War raging between the Royalist forces and a totalitarian fascist regime. But at its heart, it's about the evolution of its central character, the aforementioned Luther Arkwright, to be the next level of human development, moving from Homo sapien to Homo superior. And that's what makes it a piece of divine geekery, because Arkwright's journey is essentially a genre take on a Christ-like ascension, crammed full of Baroque and Renaissance religious imagery and symbolism. So breathtakingly and expertly rendered are these clear Christian artistic influences that even extremely Jewish me gets it, and quite frankly wasn't as awe-inspired by it as I was when I visited the Sistine Chapel. But you know what? It's even better than visiting the Sistine Chapel, because there you get the agony and the ecstasy portrayed through religious Renaissance art. Here you also get robots and ray guns as well. And that's not to say it's a simplistic or childish story. The plot and characters are all complex, nuanced, and three-dimensional. But be warned, like many of the things I cover in this show, it's far from PG-13. But if comic books aren't your thing, or even if they are, check out the 2005 audio adaptation by Big Finish starring David Tennant, getting to be heroic before he got the keys to the TARDIS. Now, if you've never heard of an audio play before, they're fantastic. They're so much better than a simple book on tape. These are full cast dramas created with an immersive cinematic soundscape. They're great if you ever have a commute or you have a lengthy piece of mindless work to do. And the bods at Big Finish are perhaps the best in the world at producing them. Also starring Blake Seven's Paul Darrow as the villain of the piece, Cromwell, a pawn of higher powers, giving a great performance as he slowly unravels and spins out of control, consumed by his lust and his self-loathing. Okay, that's the show. Click on one of the buttons to subscribe, like, share, comment. Let me know what piece of divine geekery you'd like me to cover next. Although next show I think it's going to be Battlestar Galactica, and after that we're doing Pulp Fiction. How are those divine geekery? Come on back and find out. But most importantly, check out my graphic novel. Click one of these buttons somewhere on the screen and it's on Kickstarter right now. It's called Biblical. Bible stories for atheist, creationists, rationalists, and rogues. It's fiercely biblically accurate and has no polemic or preaching agenda. Just wants to tell a stonking great story of life, death, birth, rebirth, time, space, and reality. So go check it out right now.